Hi everyone, so this review is for Deconstructed by Sharon K. Angelici. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog the details are in the post. And this is the video review. So, Deconstructed by Sharon K. Angelici. This was so cute. Ella and Morgan have been together for 8 years, and now Ella is determined to have like this most perfect proposal. So she's taking inspiration from Morgan's romance novels, and she kind of struggles with the plans a bit, but someone helps her and it all ends up coming together, but in a really unexpected way. So I loved every second of this. It was great to be reunited with Ella and Morgan after meeting them in Cond, which is the first Rage Rooms romance book. And you don't have to have read Cond to enjoy this story. Sharon gives you enough background to understand the history between them, but I recommend reading it if you really want to get to know Ella and Morgan and sort of their dynamic properly. And Ella had me smiling and sometimes giggling a bit because she was trying so hard to plan this perfect moment for them. And as you know, whenever you try to plan something to be perfect, it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen, no matter how much you plan for it. And she was really struggling because every time she planned something else would happen, or life would happen, it would get in the way, or you know, it would be the perfect moment, she just wouldn't have the ring with her, all these sorts of things. And firstly, you know, the romance novels were not her things, but she was trying with it. So I appreciated her enthusiasm, sort of trying to get ideas and understand what Morgan loved about them. She was inquisitive enough to seem interested without Morgan catching on specifically like what she was trying to do. And everything she ended up planning, it sort of got thwarted somehow, but it was fun to go through the stages of planning with her and then the things sort of like not happening the way she planned. Of course, all this planning and failed attempts and missed moments for her ideas led to some drama and a lot of frustration for Ella, so I really did feel for her, but it made the final plan even more special. And then there were like all these unexpected moments that caused it, or you know, it was overthinking on Ella's part with her, that her friends sort of helped to work it through with her so she could figure it all out. But it was great that this sort of big plan for them was weaved in with another budding romance between Tony and Lil, so all their lives just sort of intertwined, and I was really invested in what was happening between them all. And in a way, you know, it was just really nice to have some new characters sort of more introduced and elevated, and having like a secondary sort of build up of a romance underneath that. So I really enjoyed this, and I hope it leads to future stories where, you know, maybe Tony and Lil are the focus and we can get a little update on Ella and Morgan and how they are, because that would be really cool. But I really love this and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description for you to grab yourself a copy of Deconstructed by Sharon K. Angelici. If you have read Deconstructed, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share and let us know. If you haven't read Deconstructed but you're planning to, it's on your to read list, or you're not super intrigued and thinking, yeah, I want to read that, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, really hope you enjoy it. Bye!